So if you're a slicer, I'm going to need you to do this. So if you found this video, it sounds like you're a typical slicer. Now, a pattern that we see in our hitting bays all the time involves where the handle is traveling and what the club face is doing during that time. The pattern goes like this. The handle would be moving away from you and the face pointing up to the sky. And that's going to be encouraging more of an out to in path and a face open to path, causing that pull slice or even push slice sometimes. Now, what we're going to be looking for you to change that pattern to is moving the handle closer to you and pointing the face down to the ground. This would be promoting more of an in to out path and closing the face to path, promoting that draw. Now let's head on over to Tech Swing so we can look at this in more detail and even compare it to a Tour Pro. Here at GOLFTEC we have a cool new feature called Overlay. Now let's take a look at a typical slicer and a typical drawer of the ball and see the key differences. So from address to takeaway, you can see the slicer has a club moving away from their body with the face a little bit more open than the drawer of the ball. You continue that to almost to the top of the swing, and that trend continues where the club and the shaft is staying out and away from their body with the face being more open, as opposed to the drawer of the ball bringing that shaft more inward and keeping that club head closed. So let's head on over to the mat and we'll practice this up. So if you're a slicer, I'm going to need you to do this. After you take your address position, you're going to try to extend that trail wrist as much as you can, pointing the face down to the ground when the club's about parallel to the ground. You're going to continue on moving that handle closer to your body and that face pointing away from the target some degree. And if you're doing it correctly, it should look something like this. Now expect that ball to travel really far left. And if this is something that you need more help on, go to golftec.com and find a coach near you.